Good morning students. Today we are going to learn change the voice of imperative sentences, interrogative sentences, modal auxiliaries, prepositional verbs, quasi-passive and miscellaneous examples. Yesterday we learned to change the voice of different tenses. Now imperative sentences. You see, imperative sentence expresses command, order, request, suggestion, etc. While changing imperative sentences into the passive voice, we use verbs like advise, request, order, etc. Okay, you know imperative sentences. When we studied direct and indirect speech, then we learn to these different types of sentences. Now you see here some examples of imperative sentences. Very first, please post this letter. Second is shut the door. Third is work hard. Fourth, never give up hope. So these are all imperative sentences. And see, I tell you, in imperative sentences we find sense of order, command, request and suggestion. Now you see here, please post this letter. Please post this letter. So in this sentence we find a sense of request. The word please, it gives a sense of request. So the passive voice of this sentence is you are requested to post this letter. See, in imperative sentences, the subject must be apprehended. The subject must be understood. Okay? So here you must consider it, you must apprehend it. Okay? So passive voice of this sentence is please post this letter. It will be converted into passive voice as you are requested to post this letter, or let this letter. You can do it different way. I do not write here. Listen here. You can do it in this way too. Let this letter be posted. Let this letter be posted by you. Okay? Now shut the door. Shut the door. Now here shut the door. You see, you are ordered to shut the door. You are ordered to shut the door. In the first sentence you find a sense of request. In the second sentence you find a sense of an order. Okay, so here the passive voice of the second sentence is you are ordered to shut the door. Then you can do it in another way. Okay, see, you can do it. Let the door be shut by you. Let the door be shut by you. Now work hard. Okay, here you are advised to work hard. You are advised to work hard. Here you find a sense of advice. If you do not identify the right sense, then you can use either a request or an order. Okay? Never give up a hope. Never give up hope. Okay? Let hope never be given up. Let hope never be given up. Let hope never be given up. So these are examples of imperative sentences, and you change it as passive voice. Okay, these are 4 examples. Once I repeat, please post this letter. Passive voice, you are requested to post this letter. Shut the door, you are ordered to shut the door. Work hard, you are advised to work hard. Never give up hope. Let hope never be given up. Okay, so it is about imperative sentences. Now next we will learn about interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences. Now interrogative sentences, you know, ends with question mark. We can question in 2 ways. One way is to WH and another is verbal verbs, primary verbs, we use it. Now you see here, do you love him? Okay, you love, do you love him? Second is, did he break window? Have you taught the boy? Now you see here, these are interrogative sentences, and we are going to learn here passive voice of these sentences. Now here I wrote 3 sentences. Very first, do you love him? Do you love him? Second, did he break window? And have you taught the boy? Now you see here these interrogative sentences. Now very first, what should you do? You must turn these sentences into assertive sentences. Now, do you love him? You make it assertive of these sentences. The assertive of this sentence is you love him. Then second, he broke window. Third, you see, these sentences are in interrogative sentences. We made it assertive. Very first, do you love him? We made it assertive. You love him. Second, he broke window. Third, you have taught the boy. Now, change the passive voice of these assertive sentences. Now, you love him. You know him. It is subject. It is object. Objective case is him. So, him's subjective case is he. So here he is loved by you. Okay? Second, it is the passive voice of this assertive sentence. But we are asked to make passive voice of this interrogative sentence. So here simply it will be made as interrogative. Is he loved by you? So correct answer of passive voice of this sentence, do you love him? Passive voice of is he loved by you? Okay, how do we do it? Very first we change it at assertive sentence, then passive voice of assertive sentence, and then we made it interrogative sentence. Okay. Then second, he broke window. Window broke past tense, plural was broken by him. So here was window broken by him. It is the passive voice of this sentence. Did he break window? The passive voice of was window broken by him? Okay. Now the next, you have taught the boy. The boy has been taught by you. So the passive voice has the boy been taught by you. See dear children, do not get confused, it's very easy, but just keep your eyes opened and understand it. Once again I say, these are three examples of interrogative sentences. Very first, do you love him? It is an interrogative sentence. So what should you do very first? Make it assertive. The assertive sentence of this sentence, you love him. Then change the voice of assertive sentence. He is loved by you, and the assertive sentence passive voice you make it interrogative. That will be the correct answer of this sentence. Do you love him? Passive voice of this sentence, is he loved by you? Okay. So dear children, these are the examples of interrogative sentence, passive voice of interrogative sentence. Okay. Now you see here modal auxiliaries, prepositional verbs, quasi-passive and miscellaneous examples. Okay. See dear children, Change the voice. It's very easy topic. Only you must be attentive, solve more and more examples, practice more and more sentences, then you can solve it very correctly. See, see here, these are 4 examples. These are modal auxiliaries and here prepositional verbs. Say passive voice of these modal auxiliary and prepositional verbs. Now you can do this work. So it will be, this work can be done by you. Second, she may help you. You may be helped by her. You may be helped by her. She may help you. You may be helped by her. Then can and may, these are modal auxiliaries. So how do you change the voice of these sentences? You can do this work. This work can be done by you. She may help you. You may be helped by her. Okay. Now she objected to my proposal. We acceded to his request. Now objected to and acceded to, these are verbs. But these are not only verbs, these are prepositional verbs. These are prepositional verbs. Okay. So dear children, how do we change the voice of these prepositional verb sentences? Very first, my proposal was objected to by her. You see these two, it comes along with the verbs. Okay, these are prepositional verbs. Okay, to and to. So here my proposal was objected to by her. We acceded to his request. His request was acceded to by us. Acceded to by us. So dear children, you see, when we learn the grammar topic change the voice, then once again I say to you, I repeat, dear children, you see tenses, there are 12 tenses. Out of those 12 tenses, you change the voice of 9 tenses, and future continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense, then past perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense. These 4 tenses change the voice cannot be changed. Okay, then next, change the voice of imperative sentences, interrogative sentences, modal auxiliaries, prepositional verbs, quasi-passive and miscellaneous examples. You must practice more and more, then only you can solve it in a better way. Watch this video and get understood in a better way all these tenses. So dear children, see, these sentences are very important. And once again I say, then along with this video you will have many sentences to solve it, and so that you can master on this topic. Thank you.